Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday, May 24th. Summer-like heat will finally arrive in the I-95 corridor for the second half of this week, and that heat will continue into the weekend. There are signs, however, for a backdoor cool front that could cool things off dramatically in the northeastern part of the country by the time Memorial Day, Monday Memorial Day rolls around. We'll focus in on the possibility of a backdoor cool front over the next several minutes. Meanwhile, we still have one more unstable day here in the I-95 corridor. We have had an upper level low spinning just off the mid-Atlantic coastline for the past couple of days. A very slow-moving pattern here with an omega type of blocking pattern in the upper part of the atmosphere. And again, one last day here of enough instability to cause some shower activity, especially across New York and New Jersey where it's already raining. Some showers could roll southwestward down towards the southeastern part of Pennsylvania over the next several hours, perhaps even into the northern suburbs of D.C. Yesterday afternoon and evening saw some numerous downpours. Don't expect quite as widespread of an activity for this afternoon and this evening. But again, right now, some spinning in the atmosphere here associated with that upper level low as we look at the current radar loop. Showers right now in and around the New York City metro region, and the yellows here represent some heavier rain. Again, some downpours right now in northern New Jersey and across Long Island. Not much going on here across southeastern Pennsylvania, but certainly there can be some showers later on today, all the way down into the northern part of Virginia, northern Maryland, as it's just unstable enough for another day of shower activity here in the Mid-Atlantic region. Well, speaking of the upper level low, here is the current look at the 500 millibar pattern here. Strong upper level low just spinning right off the Mid-Atlantic coastline. It's been in that position for the last couple of days. It helped to spawn a coastal storm over the weekend. We have upper level low over the west coast, upper level low over the east coast, ridging in between. That's your classic omega pattern here. Follows the flow in the upper atmosphere, follows the shape of the Greek letter omega. Very slow moving pattern. Hence another day of instability from this upper level low. By tomorrow, however, it should move far enough to the east that high pressure will move into the Mid-Atlantic region. In fact, let's jump ahead 24 hours to the Wednesday morning forecast map at 500 millibars. And here we go. By tomorrow morning, that upper level low kind of opens up and starts to push off to the east. It moves basically from just off the Mid-Atlantic coastline to farther off the New England coastline in the next 24 hours. That will allow for more high pressure to build into the Mid-Atlantic region for Wednesday. More in the way of sunshine and less in the way of clouds on Wednesday. Temperatures will respond nicely by jumping to the 80s in the I-95 corridor. And compared to what we've been experiencing over the last 7 to 10 days or so, the 80s will seem quite summer-like. In fact, humidity levels will be pretty reasonable on Wednesday, but will become more noticeable on Thursday, and by Friday and Saturday it'll feel rather summer-like with heat and humidity here in the I-95 corridor. Well, let's take a look at some surface forecast maps from last night's Jersey GFS model run. We'll look at 48-hour increments beginning with tomorrow morning, Wednesday morning, and then we'll go to Friday morning and Sunday morning. And I'll tell you why I'm concerned about the possibility of a backdoor cool front bringing a dramatic cool down potentially by Monday, Memorial Day, here in the I-95 corridor. By tomorrow morning, high pressure will be situated over James Bay, and that is a key player for any potential backdoor cool front over the weekend. We'll watch that as it kind of continues to build into the southeastern part of Canada. Tomorrow, dry conditions here in the Mid-Atlantic region, plenty of sunshine, and temperatures again jumping into the 80s in D.C., Philadelphia, and New York City. Now here's the forecast map for Friday morning. A couple things I want to point out here. High pressure now extending into southeastern Canada. That'll be reinforced after this time period into the weekend, and that could lead to the passage of a backdoor cool front in the D.C., Philly, New York City region by the time Sunday or especially Monday rolls around. Notice also here by Friday morning, A lot of moisture here in the western Atlantic, just off the southeast U.S. coastline here. Not necessarily a tropical storm, but tropical moisture tending to back into the coastline here by Friday. And we'll see that that could play a role in our weather come late in the upcoming holiday weekend or the early part of next week. Notice also a few areas, kind of splotchy areas of light greens here showing up. Certainly with the increase in humidity come Thursday and Friday, there can be a shower or a thunderstorm each afternoon or early evening. Temperatures could reach the upper 80s in parts of the I-95 corridor Thursday afternoon and again Friday afternoon. Well, let's now jump ahead another 48 hours all the way to Sunday morning. This is the day before Memorial Day. A couple things I want to point out here. First of all, that Atlantic tropical moisture has backed into the southeastern coastline, kind of a tropical or a subtropical low sitting right here in the southeast U.S. come early Sunday morning. That could play a role in our Monday or Tuesday weather here in the I-95 corridor. Too early to say. But notice also here a strong high pressure area rebuilding into southeastern Canada. An expansive area here associated with this high pressure. And what is likely to happen is northeast winds will develop Sunday or especially by Monday right here along the mid-Atlantic and northeastern coastline as this high pressure area drives to the south and east. In other words, a backdoor cool front is quite likely probably by Monday, and that could change temperatures dramatically. We've had situations this time of the year, including Memorial Day weekend in the past, where we have high temperatures in the 80s on Friday, Saturday, and even perhaps Sunday, and then dropping to highs in the 50s or 60s by Monday. All it takes is a wind shift, a backdoor cool frontal passage, wind shift to the northeast. Ocean is still quite chilly this time of the year with water temperatures in the 50s. So that is a possibility of a backdoor cool front in the latter part of the upcoming holiday weekend, which would drop temperatures dramatically, perhaps by Monday, for example. But before we get to that point, summer-like heat and even some humidity from Wednesday right into the weekend, probably into Saturday and perhaps into Sunday. But then again, we'll watch for the backdoor cool front, which could cool things off dramatically by the time Monday rolls around. And we'll also have to watch this tropical moisture in the southeast U.S., which could increase our chances for showers and thunderstorms Monday or Tuesday of next week. That's it for now. For VencoreWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.